Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. This is the Terror of Dimensions, and welcome back to the Germanic campaign for Rome to War. It's been a while since I got back onto this. A lot of things ended up happening that I wasn't particularly happy about. Um, First off, I started going back to classes, and so that's been taking up a lot of stuff. I've also had a lot of problems IRL come up that, well, quite frankly, didn't help it matters. But I'm back now, and hopefully I'm back for good. Um, right now I'm just testing out a few things. Because it's been a because it actually turns out I have two monitors now. I have a second monitor. Hooray! Finally, hey, I'm actually a real boy. But it's not it's not easy. I'll tell you that much. Um, it's still a lot to get used to, but I'm slowly working on it. So let's get back into what is it? There we go. Not sure why my PNG still won't show up, but that's just a problem I'm going to have to deal with. There's really not much I can do about that. And I have no idea why. Anywho's, let's see where we were at last time. So last we left off, I had just finished taking out Dacians, the Gauls, and and looks like the Spanish are still my allies. Now I'm going to have to take on good old Rome. The end game crisis, as you will. I'm also having some problems over here. The Thracians are my allies right now. Scythians are a bit, they're a bit iffy right now. I have no idea why. Oh yeah, the Gauls are still alive somehow. I have no idea where they're at, but they are alive somewhere. Like, oh, right here. They're in this territory here. So I have to go down to this place here, I believe it is, and teach them a lesson. Unfortunately, that is easier said than done when you are on the doorstep of Rome itself. Ooh. Oh yeah, I forgot about that. That's why I kept that there. Um, so I'm probably not going to this is probably not going to be the smoothest transition into anything, but I'm going to try my best. Also, I need to be very careful about who or what, um, actually no, get rid of this. And switch you to Duonar, and man, that destruction noise, that self-destruct thing is really loud. I forget. This game's a gem. Anywho, I'm going to end up actually switching a lot of these shrines, at least in the larger towns or border towns. I'm going to end up switching them to Donar, because Donar is actually, like, it's the one you want to be using against the Romans. Let's just put it at that. Berserkers really are the best when it comes to that. Any of these that have a shrine to Freya, I'm going to probably have to get rid of, though, because when it comes to the barbarians, the last thing you want is a lot of population growth, unless it's a small town like this. Because squalor in this game sucks. Like, there are literally mods you can find out there, especially in the remastered version, that essentially changes the squalor to 0 or makes it so that you can have infinite squalor and it just won't affect you. And yeah, it's because Squalor is just that bad in this game. Alright, actually, you can go back to being Woden, and so can you. Like, I don't want them all to be Donar, especially if they're far away. I'll let that one stay because may as well. It's already kind of gotten to that point. But yeah, there are some places that I don't want it to be Donar purely because the Woden Shrine gives me the what are they called? If I upgrade Woden's Shrine to its max level as the Germanics, I get these guys, the Gothic Cavalry. And these are, as far as Barbarian Cavalry go, probably one of the best, if not the best, Barbarian Cavalry in the game. They are absolutely bonkers. They've got their base attack and defense are higher than that of your Barbarian Warlord General unit. And they've got a really good charge bonus too. Charge bonus of 7. That's impressive as far as charge bonuses go. To give you an idea, like these guys are, wow, the Spear Warband has a charge bonus of 5. And I did not know that, but then again, the Germanics in particular tend to be very good at their charge bonus stuff. Ooh, I should probably upgrade the taverns too, because taverns, when they are upgraded in their final form, give me these lovely soldiers, the Knight Raiders. Honestly, one of my favorite unit types to use who's in the game as a light infantry unit, because of that thing right there. Frightens nearby enemy infantry. They have also some pretty good morale. I think it's like a 6 or an 8. They're fast moving. They've got some pretty decent stats all around. And generally speaking, that's the type of guys I want in my settlements. Let's see. Right, I remember now. Why are you Donar again? Oh yeah, because you're bordering those guys. Right. If they're bordering the Scythians, I want them to stick with Woden because Berserkers are going to do nothing against the likes of phalanxes and horse archers. So yeah, I'm going to have to keep that there. Wow. The public order in these places is barely holding on by a thread. And I need to get some archery things in those settlements as quickly as possible. Easier said than done, my boy. Well, overall, it seems that the only problem I really have right now, other than these rebels just popping up wherever they please in my territory, man, I despise the rebel spams in this game. Uh-oh. What did I do? I did not mean to do that. I seem to have somehow tabbed out of the game without trying to tab out of the game. But fortunately, we are fine. Everything is fine and dandy, a-okay. But I am going to have to check something here really quick. Did I? Oh, right, I'm going to have to... Well, we're off to a great start. I'm going to have to check that out in the main menu. I'm going to have to see if my options are... That's a pretty messed up thing there. Let's see. Is there one for widescreen monitors? Is there an option for full screen? Or did they not have that? Let's see what that does. Nope, that is not the way to go, Chief. Well, this seems to oh boy. Well, this is all sorts of embarrassing for me. I somehow managed to screw everything up, and I'm barely even getting through this stuff. One moment, ladies and gentlemen. We are experiencing some technical difficulties. Please hold. These are the problems they don't tell you about that happen when you least expect it to happen. And it sucks every single time. Oh boy. Gotta love these old school games. Oops. Nope. Stop messing with my settings, please. Right, I don't know why it's limiting my screen size now. General camera, that's research command, that's stuff I don't need to worry about. That does not fix my problems at all. You know what? We're just going to have to roll with it, I guess, because I don't know how to fix it at this time. I'm just going to have to be careful how far to the right that I put my mouse at when I click on things, because otherwise I will tab out of the game. And really, there is not much I can do about that. Tonight, ladies and gentlemen, the part of the land shall be played by a tall, dark, sinister, ugly man. Okay. So what was I doing last time I was here? Right. I think my play here right now. So those guys are screwed no matter what we do. So let's go down over here maybe. You stay there. You guys just hold the fort, I guess. You, sir, you are in the process of besieging a settlement. That's good. That is great. We can use that. And the Romans are being sneaky in my territory. If I do that on the bridge, will that stop them? Oh, boy. Oh, yeah, that's right. These guys need to, they need to get themselves reorganized and such before I do anything. I'm keeping that for now because that's actually going to be very helpful for us. Is there anything else I could be doing right now other than ending my turn? I don't think so. I think that's about the best we're gonna get. What? Why are you guys upset? Oh, because you need your city tier to be bigger. Right. Well, I think that's all I can do. Let's... Oh yeah, I forgot about you. Yep, no surprise. The Romans decided that they're going to be joiks and attack me. Oh no, the faction leader died. Anyways. Actually, that's kind of bad because... Oh yeah, that is kind of bad because now he is stuck over there. Where did you go? Oh, wow. Okay. This is not looking good for me. Let's see. Egypt is the most advanced. The Scipii have done their thing. Julii is being a jerk to me. How many guys do I have in here? Oh, that's crazy. Yeah, that settlement's not going to last long. Oh boy. I might have to just give that territory up, honestly. Because I frankly just don't know of anything else I could do for that settlement. Let's see. Right. You guys are going to need some help. Actually put that away. You, sir, keep going the way you're going. Did I forget to get rid of that? I forgot to get rid of that. That is unfortunate. That means I just wasted a whole turn of them not having that. Aw, man. Pain is real. You know what? It's fine. I think we can still work with this. That is a lot of diplomats. There are a lot of diplomats in that territory. That's just one of their... Who are you? You are a family member. Traits unknown. Like, you are in a surprisingly vulnerable position, sir, and I am half tempted to take advantage. I am quite tempted to take advantage of your vulnerable position. In fact, I think I will. Get over here. Okay, what is in that army? 2 skirmishers, a warband, and of course the general himself. Alright, let's see. That is not what I wanted to do. Alright. You know what? I'm feeling lazy. I shouldn't have been lazy. Now he got away. Impatience comes to bite me yet again. So, moral of the story, kids. Don't be hasty. Wait, that's a Treebeard quote. Am I legally allowed to say that? Who cares? What do I want? This would actually be... This wouldn't be a bad idea, but neither would that. That is what I want against the Romans here. Those good old chosen axes. And I'll tell you why, because these guys are busted. 18 attack, same charge bonus as the guys. They don't have any armor or shields, but they have 6 in defense skill in this game is pretty impressive. And what's more, look at this. Expert in hiding in the woods, effective against armor. That essentially makes them an anti-armor troop. Excellent morale. They do have great morale. Combat bonus in the woods or snow. So if it starts snowing in here, we're going to have great. And they have good stamina. These guys are basically my front line breakers. They will... These are the guys that you have charging into the Roman ranks and cleaving up their lines. And so, yeah, I want these guys as soon as I can get them. And you, sir, you are... Yeah. Let's grab another Hall of Heroes because that's more important than whatever else I could be grabbing. I I don't need mercenary units for it. Yeah, I'm not gonna need you mercenaries for this job. So let's do this. Let's see. You know, I made the mistake of not auto-resolving the last time, so this time we're just going to real-time it and pray that we do well.
This, brave warriors, is a good time for a prayer to the gods. Better than that, it's a good time to sharpen your swords, just in case the gods are deaf. Some of us will soon lie dead. The rest will drink to their memory. But we will fight with honor.
Inspiring words as always in this game. That honestly, this is why I love these older titles, is because they have just something as simple as a inspiring speech for the troops. Like they included that stuff in this game in these older titles, and it's such a shame that they don't do that anymore. Or like this really was just the peak of Creative Assembly. But we're not here to rag on Creative Assembly and their questionable choices. We're here to play a game. So let's see. Get in there. So the good news about this setup is that for once I'm not dealing with an enemy who has ranged capabilities inside their fort, which is certainly a blessing, but I'm still going to want to try and play this carefully. Right. And these are always the longest parts of the game. Just going through the motions. Anyways, let's see what we got going here. So those the light. Oh yeah, that's right. Because I besieged them for long enough, they're suffering from attrition, aren't they?
Our warriors have reached the enemy gate with the ram. The battering ram is at the walls. Our warriors attack. Now is the time for great deeds.
Some of these setups for like the walls of their city, honestly, are pretty terrible. Alright, I need to be careful about you guys. You have the tendon. If I recall correctly, hold on. Yep, that is the biggest problem with any barbarian unit, is the may charge without orders thing. Whoops, didn't mean to do that. Wonder if my volume's a little too high. I'm sure I'll be fine. You can always complain about it in the comments to me later on.
The gate is broken. Your warriors have done brave work with the battering ram.
Because I will be posting this on YouTube per usual. Boys, you might wanna. Okay, they want to get right into it, don't they? All right. Get that war cry in to get that extra damage boost. Come on, charge in, boys! Hit them on the flank. Ooh, and that's not even the that's not even their shield arm. All right, you guys flank around. All right, you guys move up. Get them, boys. Get him, boys!
Our warriors have driven the enemy from his own walls. The way to victory is open!
The way to victory is open indeed, sir, with a lisp. And there goes, well, to be honest, those guys weren't really tough to begin with, but that's still one less guy they can call upon now. Alright, halt. Hold back. Let's do something more like that. I hate how city level. I hate the pathfinding in this sometimes. And like, I complain about stuff like this a lot, but please do not interpret that as me hating this game. I love this game. It is one of my all-time favorites, but I am not blinded by nostalgia, so to speak. I am well aware that there are times where this game definitely just shows its age in a manner of speaking. All right, get everybody inside. Everything is fine. Everything is good. Everything is dandy. All right, they're all good. Let's start pushing up, because that is what we do. We are barbarians. We push forward unto the bitter end. Alright, you guys start. Let's see. I have no faith that they're actually going to properly do any of that I just told them to do, but gotta have some faith in your troops. I contradicted myself in my own wording. It's fine. I really should not have chosen no time limit for the battles in this grand campaign. Like, that was a mistake.
The warlord of the enemy army is running like a startled goat.
Hunt him. Goats make good eating. I agree. Goats are a fine meal, sir. Alright, time for round 2. He's gonna kill all his boys on their thing. Kill him.
The enemy warlord shows his worth. Nothing. Any of our warriors would die rather than
Wait,
run.
is he the last one on there? Oh, wait. Let's see. Yeah, he's the last one. Okay. I can work with that. Right, okay. Alright, hold on. Let's rearrange the ranks a bit here. Yep, okay. Right. What are you guys doing? What are you doing? Hold on. Get over here. Like I said, pathfinding in this game is great. Okay, you stand right behind them. Act as the morale booster for the group. Alright, and now let's see. You start moving in. You start moving in. You start moving in. Okay. That should prompt them to attack eventually. Oh, I guess it did. Okay, yep. Now they're gonna charge in, and you boys are about to get. You guys are about to do the classic hammer and anvil technique. Okay, move in, start killing, start killing. We're at a point now where it's just going to become one big blobby mess, and you know what? We're just gonna have to live with that. Yeah, but this is just going to be one big old chunky affair, and like I said, there's not really much we can do about that. Just push in. Yeah, just push in. Start slaughtering everyone and anyone who gets in your way. That general of theirs is toast.
Enemy warlord lies dead.
There we
Now
go.
he can drink with his ancestors and watch his warriors flee.
All right. Come on, come on. There's only 2 of them. There's only 2 of them. There we go.
We need fight no more. The enemy are in full flight, and the victory is yours.
And there's another successful siege battle. So, one thing I will give to this game is that sieges are about as realistic as they would be in real life. It was not, it was definitely a slog. Oh. Hold on. How's the population looking? Yeah, we just move in there, build up the wall, build up the hold, repair the walls, get some roads in there, and start retraining the boys. Everybody's happy. Well, almost everybody. Oh boy, this one's gonna suck. Because I really don't think I have the means to fight that at this time. Hold on, let me poke the bear. Oh. Well, that's not much of an army at all. Can I win that? I can! That's amazing. If I had done that in real time, I definitely would have lost. But, sometimes the auto-resolve actually is useful. So, thanks, auto-resolve. Alright, how are you guys doing in here? See. That's one of their doom stacks. That's another one of their doom stacks. Are they... What are they doing? Really? Are they going for this guy? Oh, no. They took that town, didn't they? Because look at this. Here it says they're allies. Now it says here they're enemies. Yeah, they took that town. Ah, man. So these guys here in Spain are starting to get surrounded. That is not good. I'm going to have to try and go on the offensive here soon enough. And that's always easier said than done when it comes to the Romans.
Lord?
Especially in my current position where I'm kind of struggling to get everyone to the front line. I'm gonna have to... There's a city somewhere in here that I'm gonna have to take care of too. And of course the Gauls are right there, just chilling and having a good time. What? Oh my gosh. Did that diplomat... Oh, that sucks. Well, I guess that's what happens when you recruit the... I guess that's what happens when you just recruit anyone to be your general. Son of a... They just recruited one of my... They just bribed one of my generals into going away. That's... Where's that Roman army? Yeah, let's keep a close eye on this guy, because he might be a problem sooner or later. See, yep, those guys are at war. Parthia and Numidia are allies. Now, there's a development I never thought I would see, because honestly, they usually don't interact with each other. Alright, what do we got here? We got ourselves a nice tavern. That's good. There's no leaders in there to get the drunkard trait, so we're fine. Even with a high tax rate, we've got quite the thing going there. What do I want this town to do? Honestly, right now, you guys can just chill. I don't... Maybe get you some better walls. Let's see. What are you? Donar. Well, probably not the guys I absolutely need right now, but you're the guys I have down there, so... Okay, oh yeah, that's right, I can do that now. Let's get you guys a cesspool, because... Actually, no. let us do that. Try and get that down. Let's make you guys Woden, because why not? That will help with the public health. Yeah, these guys really can just sit back and chill for a bit because I don't really need them to do anything. Let's see. Do I absolutely need to do something with you? Nope, not with you, not with you, not with you. It's some of you guys up here that are going to be a problem for me. Let's see. Yeah, that settlement, this settlement's not growing fast enough, and unfortunately, there's not much I can do about it. Income is fine for now, but it's starting to creep up on us. It is definitely going to start becoming a problem here soon. So I need to... Oh, yep. That's exactly what I thought was going to happen. Let's see. Yep. That is going to be a problem. See. Yep, you're a problem. You're a problem. Oh my gosh, they've got a lot of doggos here. This is not good. This is not good at all. Not good at all. You have a very bad case of bully. Anyone remember that character from Courage the Cowardly Dog? Doctor what? I don't even remember what his name was. All I know is that he's like the doctor character, and it's hilarious. Okay. Let's see. Let's see. We need more of you up here. We've got you there. Let's see. We actually don't need you right now. What we need is Donar. We need... You're not even going to benefit from Donar yet, are you? Well, we'll cross that bridge when we get to it. In the meantime, what are you, sir, doing on my gate? Oh, you are the general they stole from me. Yep, I'm afraid you must take the penalty for that. Aw, man, he had so much XP on him. Well, it gives me no... And he escaped. You'd think I'd learn. You'd think I would learn not to do that. But apparently not. Right. Well, this is a problem. Okay, you are fine. You need more guys in here to help you out. Actually, hold on. What are they getting? Experience points. Okay. So, let's see. What can I get you, sir, to help with your... Oh, well, really, nothing. I should be... If anything, I should start chugging out troops from this thing. Because, like, once you get to a minor city as the barbarians, you really... That's really all you can do with a... Yeah, that's really all you can do with a barbarian city once it hits minor city is just start taking their stuff. Yep, that's what I thought. What am I doing?
Move. No more moves.
Can I do that? Yes, I can. Ah, there you are. Right. Those guys are going to keep causing me trouble. There's not really much I can do about that. You guys still have those people on board that got hurt real bad. You, sir, start building up that. We got you over here. Ooh, I could do a bridge battle. I could cheese this.
General. Yes.
No, yeah, I can cheese this. I can absolutely cheese this.
Kill them.
Right, let's see. That's really all you got? Hastati, Town Watcher, and Velites. Well, granted, they've got a lot of XP and attack bonuses, but so do we. Well, ours is good enough for now. A tower. Is he the faction leader? Yes, he is. Alright. Let's see if we can't manipulate this battle into our favor, because it's a bridge battle.
The day has dawned. Wait my orders.
Okay.
Spears! Spears!
Units. Units forward. Skirmish and warband. Skirmish and warband. Units. Units dismissed. Units forward. General. Units dismissed. Units march. War chief.
As far as I can tell, there are no shallow points to cross at here, so we're just going to have to make do with what we got. Are they going to charge across? It looks like they are. Yep. So I need to start setting it up. The classic bridge cheese, or whatever it's called. Basically, you're crossing this bridge over my dead body setup. They are not getting past this. At least not to my knowledge. Actually, how do you set this up again? It's like, hold on a sec. Okay, you do that, then you do that. You do a bit of this, bit of that, and a bit of that, and a bit of that. Then you have the hounds on this side, and the hounds on this side, and you have your skirmishers. Let's take those off.
Skirmish and warband. Units, stand in formation. Skirmish and warband.
Wait, can you guys hit me from there? Nah, but that would have been insane if they could. They are trying. They are definitely trying. What the? Did someone die already? Or is that just a texture glitch? I think that's just a texture glitch. Okay, we need to give them an incentive to try and cross. Where are you going? Oh, there is a crossing. Okay. I wish I knew that sooner. What are you idiots doing? I guess that works. I guess that's a few less Romans for me to worry about. That was certainly a choice that they made. Okay, I have to actually be kind of careful here because dogs are the only units I know of in Rome Total War next to the piggies that can actually swim in the base game. And in a lot of ways, that's actually a bad thing. Right now, you guys start going that way. I hope those dogs don't drown before they reach their destination. Right, let them fight it out. Let them fight them out. Fight them out. Yeah, these dogs are not going to be much help to us where they're at currently. I honestly should have just brought them around back. Yeah, it seems the only thing that you actually have done is just... Okay, those doggies are doing their work. Where are you going? Let's see. Oh, please kill some more of yourselves in the water over there, please. This is going to be difficult, to say the least. Why is it every time, without fail, I always get a bot in the chat? The bot problems are plaguing everyone, and not just the guys on YouTube, which is really upsetting that we've gotten to a point where that's all your viewing traffic you're gonna get, essentially. Right, AI is just gonna play chicken, it looks like. Yeah, you're just gonna keep playing chicken, huh? I wonder if this will convince them to get a little closer.
Slaughter them! Move out! Move! Halt! Fire at will! Cease fire! Ah! Move!
Units, march! Units, march!
This takes a while. It's always the one thing that the AI does not help me with. I don't know what that guy is doing, tweaking. Rome Total War at its finest, ladies and gentlemen. Rome Total War at its finest. He really wants to go, but his friends are holding him back. He's like, I want to get him. I want to take them out. No, George, don't do it. It's a trap. Right, let's see. How goes the river crossing, boys? Have our enemies caught on to what we are doing yet? Apparently not. I guess they aren't particularly I guess they're not particularly smart.
Units, group, disperse!
Yeah, I guess they're not a particularly smart group because they just let me do this. Right, now this is going to be the hard part.
Units, move out!
Barbarian cavalry!
Units, move out!
Okay.
Spears! March! Forward! March! Halt!
Units! Units, form up! Group dismissed! War chief!
So those infantry of theirs are going to be a problem. Are those town watch? Yeah, didn't they have cavalry? Granted, not a lot of cavalry, but I guess they don't.
Spears! Move! Warband! Warband! Slaughter them!
Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Break him, break him. There we go.
Double time!
Oh. Yeah, get the Velites. And then pull back out because those infantry are going to tear you apart. Okay, let's see.
Skirmisher warband. Warband. Spear warband. Spear warband. Spears. Spears. Forward.
Double time! Stand your ground!
Spear warband. Warband. Spear warband. Attack. Spears. Attack. Spears.
Units attack!
Warband. Attack.
Run!
Spears. Attack. Spear warband. Move. Move. Butcher them.
Units! Move out!
Spear warband.
Units! Units!
Skirmisher warband.
Units, cease fire! Units, double time!
Cavalry. Slay them! The warlord of the enemy army is running like a startled goat. Hunt him. Goats make good
Come on.
eating. Skirmisher warband. Warband. Warband.
Right. Okay, I think this battle is just about won.
The enemy warlord is dead.
Yes.
The enemy flee from the field like frightened goats. Hunt them down and slay them all.
Right. Now they can just go slain to their heart's content. Right. Let's speed this up a bit, because something tells me we're not going to get all of them. Oh, but we might get a good chunk of them, certainly. Come on, that's the last of them. Chop them down, chop them down. Oh, don't do that whole thing where you just constantly chase the one guy and don't actually get him. There we go.
We need fight
Thank you.
no more. The enemy are in full flight, and the victory is yours.
Woo! What a battle. 992 kills on the enemy. They only got 192, so that's basically their whole army there. Yep. And now we can just sit here on the bridge, let them come to us, and
Leaving the army.
ah, yep, I should have seen that coming.
Yes.
Let's see. Yeah, that's about the best we're gonna get. Really? You had an 81% chance success,
General.
and you failed that? Wow. Wow. I should fire that guy. He's clearly bad at his job.
Kill them.
Right.
Settlement under siege.
Let's see.
Yes. Kill them.
Once those 2 or 3 settlements are taken, we can start moving in on them. Okay. I think this is about as good as it's gonna get for this turn, so let's end it here. Rioting where? Why? Let's see. Untouched by fear. Good commander. Where are you at, sir? Oh, wow.
General. General.
I need to get you guys, like, I seriously need to get you guys down to where you can actually start doing some good. Okay. Any reason other than... Okay. Let's repair that, repair that, repair that. Repair that. Let's do a bit more of Donar stuff. Get another
Lord.
unit of spears there because we're going to need it. And as I expected, that happened. Gonna grab a few extra mercenaries there because I'm going to need those.
Lord. Move out. No more moves.
Okay. Ah, man, I actually probably should have just had him start going on a rampage down there.
Lord.
You guys here in Spain are probably cooked. But,
Orders. Move out.
we shall see. Man, that is so tempting to grab because of that income alone, but if I do that, it's going to bite me in the ass, so I'm not going to do it. Okay.
Lord.
You know what? Hold on. Take you guys.
Move out. Unable to move.
Okay, so it doesn't matter. Okay.
Move. Merge
That
armies.
that's
Out of
good to
move.
know. I'm gonna have to replace that thing there eventually. Sitting spy. Of course it's a It's the Scythians. Who are you? Oh, right. Okay. Let's see. What are your things? Command talent. Native 100% increase the cost to bribe. Ooh. Okay, so this guy doesn't have a lot in regards to influence or those other things, but he does have a lot of good self-restraint. All right. Right, what are you? Right. 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 Get another archer down. I'm just gonna start stocking up supplies there.
Lord, attack! Victory! Our land by conquest!
Okay. Prepare the walls on this place, and we'll have to get the other improvements at another time. You, sir, go down there.
General,
You, sir, are going to have probably the hardest job of all, and that is to relieve the pressure off of these guys in the city. And yeah, that is not going to be easy. They've got quite a few guys here, but we need to do it. We need to get the Romans. So let's go get them, lads.
our foes are gathered. Now we see where they want. My orders.
Right. There's a lot of good there's a lot of good tree lines and such here. Ooh, wow, those skirmishers, I just realized they've got 3 things of that. Okay, you stay on the flanks, you also on the flank. Okay, you guys on one flank, you guys on the other flank.
The enemy are scared. They have brought even more men. No matter, we will count the dead later.
Okay, so here's my idea. You guys turn around and you start preparing for that ensemble.
Units, march! Units, loose formation!
Mercenaries! Quickly! War dogs! Mercenaries!
Dispatch! General!
Barbarian cavalry!
Yeah, you guys are going to help with taking out these velites.
Barbarian mercenaries! Move! Barbarian mercenaries! Barbarian mercenaries! War dogs! Ready! Spears! Skirmisher warband!
Okay, I don't know what happened, but apparently that guy didn't get the message. You get into position. Yep, you get into position here.
Units, run! Units, run! Units, forward! Units, double time! Warband! Units, double time! How? Say them! Attack!
The enemy flee from the field like frightened goats. Hunt them down and slay them all. general. Now his men show fear. Now they may turn and run. Attack! Attack! Barbarian mercenaries!
You guys go hide.
Warhound! Barbarian cavalry!
Okay. Where's their equites? There's some there. Some there. Okay, they're trying to flank us. Okay. Keep our eye on those two. Oh, the dogs came back. Good doggies. That's good. Ooh, this is... Dress those ranks, dress those ranks. You, sir, get back in line.
Move forward!
Shit, I forgot. I forgot about that.
Attack! Halt! Skirmisher warband!
General, attack quickly!
Skirmisher warband! Attack quickly!
Okay, don't fall for the bait, don't fall for the bait, don't fall for the bait, don't fall for the bait.
March! Spear warband! Skirmisher war... Forward! Warband! Spears! Spear warband! Spear warband!
I'm probably going to lose this general here, just going to be completely honest.
The enemy warlord shows his worth. Nothing. Any of our... The enemy warlord
Got him.
is dead, slain by your brave warriors. Spear warband. Not. Skirmisher
Units.
warband.
Units, as you were! Missiles! 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 Missiles!
Spear warband.
Hurry!
Skirmisher warband. Not. Spear warband.
Wow, they are... These warband are... They are... They are getting a promotion after this. I know that's probably not something that you can actually do in this game, but I like to think that it is. Oh my gosh, who is throwing the javelins that are... And right now, that's killing my general.
Attack quickly! Skirmisher warband! Attack quickly! Spear warband! Attack quickly! Spear warband!
Units! Units, standard formation!
The enemy army runs!
Oh, that's great. That is awesome. That is awesome that we've managed to pull this victory off. Somehow, miraculously, we have won this battle. I have no idea how we did it, but we did it. And now you, sir, get to live for a few more days.
Quickly! Slay them!
Attack quickly! Skirmisher warband! Slay them! Spear warband! Skirmisher warband! Spear warband! Spear warband! Attack quickly!
Well, they battered our army up pretty good, but I think it's safe to say that the siege has been lifted and we are in a prime position to...
Slaughter them!
And we are in a prime position to relieve the pressure off of those guys.
Charge!
Okay. Meanwhile, my general's just gonna aura farm for a bit. Get all those kills under his belt. Grab as much XP as you can, sir. Because the longer you survive and the more XP you can give me, the better. Or the game can just do this rather annoying bit where it's just the constant back and forth with nobody actually killing anybody.
Quickly! Run! Move! Move! Charge!
Come on. That's one more down. Just one more to go.
Ready.
There we
The
go.
enemy
Whew! Heroic victory. That is not something you expect to see.
We shall rule. Orders. Yes. March. Yes. Kill them.
You, sir, are gonna go down that way.
Yes.
Next chance you
Orders.
get.
March. Orders. Build tower. March.
Okay. I am going to save that because that was actually pretty impressive. And I'll be right back because I actually am feeling a little thirsty. I'm back now. I took a little longer than I thought I would, but everything seems to be fine. For now, it seems that the only thing I really can do at the moment is end my turn and hope nothing bad happens. But let's face it. This is Rome Total War. Everything bad happens. Always. Superior Commander. Ooh. I'm getting a lot of generals.
Your command. I will talk to them.
Let's do some trade rights. Do some of that. Do a bit of that. Ooh hoo hoo. Interesting. Scipii has not taken out Carthage yet. Or at least according to these guys, they haven't. That is actually probably the first time I've seen that happen.
Your Honor.
Of course, then again, there is a Carthaginian diplomat here. Yeah, Carthage is actually doing rather well. I am impressed. Okay, ooh, oh, right, okay. Put another guy in there because we're going to need him. Okay, start recruiting an army to help with matters here.
Awaiting your command.
You are,
Yes, my lord. Yes.
you are looking
Yes, master.
very much like you
No
want
more moves.
a piece of those guys. Okay, let's see here. I don't think we need that communal farm. I really don't think we do. Okay. Uh-huh. How are things looking over here? Still bad? Yep, that's what I thought. Let's start getting a few more... Whoops. Let's start getting a few more peasants into the garrison, because that seems to be something we kind of need over here right now. You guys are fine. Ours is the best faction. They have a spy. That's fine. Your path is blocked down there. Okay. I think, all things considered, I think I have every single faction mapped out on the board right now, and suffice to say, some of them are doing a lot worse than others.
Lord, kill them! Besieging settlement. Settlement under siege.
There's only 2 guys in there. That's fine. Get you a road. Get you the Shrine of Freya, because I'm gonna need that. Let's see. You are intelligent. What about you? You are... Oh. You are not somebody I want to have in this town.
Orders.
Okay. Start heading that way. Let's
Build tower.
put up a... Oh! Hello, you.
Destroy.
Okay. Things are starting to heat up, it seems. The stage has gotten a little more interesting. Let's see, what were you doing? Oh yeah, you were going down here. You guys, that is a lot of... I mean, that is a lot of generals I've got in one spot. Shoot, I'm gonna have to start doing the whole thing where I decide who stays and who dies.
Yes.
Okay. Who? You know what? Actually, hold on. You guys don't need to retrain. These guys need it a whole lot more than you do. Yeah, this is a minor city, so yeah. These guys definitely need the training. You do
Orders?
not.
Chief, yes. General, General, Chief, yes, Chief.
You guys just disappear. Your services are no longer required.
Move out.
Alright, so now he'll have to either attack me on the bridge or go the long way around. Either way, he's not getting far. Okay,
Orders?
I guess I can cut that cost up because he's going to get it anyway. I'm going to have the money to do it anyways the next turn. You stay there on the bridge. Oh yeah, I forgot I can get these guys. So fun fact about mercenaries in this game, and it's something that oh. I only just now looked at the chat. I'm sorry, Dunkable, if you're still in the chat. Do you not have Rome Total War Remastered? I do have it, actually. However, yeah, I do still have Rome Total War Remastered. However, to be completely frank with you, I don't really like the look of it over this one as much. Like, granted, I will give you this. I do like the fact that it's basically the same game but with updated graphics. That's great. And I do like the fact that it's more friendly when it comes to mods, easier to mod and all. But really, in the long term, I don't I don't see much reason to play. I don't see much reason to play it unless it's for the mods. I do play with mods. There was one mod in particular that I really liked for RTW Remastered, and it was called, I think it's called Danimax Roster Expanded or something like that. And basically what it does is it gives every single faction in the game at least one new unit that they can recruit. Like for Parthia, for instance, Parthia is infamously known for its terrible infantry and all. Well, the roster remastered thing gives them at least 2 new infantry units, one of which is based off the Immortals from Total War Alexander. They're not called that, but I can guarantee you that it's the same thing. But right now, currently, I actually do have this current version of the game that I'm using right now. It actually is modded, technically. And just to show you what I mean, let's look at the building roster really quick. So, those stone walls, they're not in the base game normally for the barbarians. I had to mod that in. There's actually a guy on YouTube who I got it from. His name's he calls himself To Nerd is to Human. I would actually recommend checking him out. He's got some pretty good tips and tricks. Sorry, my English is bad. He's got some really good tips and tricks regarding the old Rome Total War games, among others. And included in that is actually a few modding guides on how to do stuff like this, where you add in structures that aren't normally there, or even create custom units for the game. I am too lazy to do the custom units thing all that much, but yeah, so under normal circumstances, barbarians usually are not able to get stone walls in the base game. They are definitely not able to get these, well, the barbarian equivalent of sewers. They are definitely not able to get that under normal circumstances. And they also can't get paved roads under normal circumstances. But it's not just the barbarians that I buffed slightly, so to speak. I gave a few improvements to some other factions too, specifically like the Eastern factions. Now the Eastern factions can also build paved roads. I gave Parthia the Immortals from Alexander. They don't have the proper unit card. I don't know why that never worked out, but they can, in theory, build Immortals if they get a high enough barracks tier. And I think I did something for Numidia or Carthage too. I'm not really sure. I'd have to look at that again. But for the most part, like, the only reason really I have to play Rome Total War Remastered is if there's some mod on it that I cannot, that adds content I am not able to do here. I honestly am not sure if that's the reason Carthage survived. The AI in old Total War games, well, actually in most Total War games, let's be real, but the AI in Total War games is notoriously known to be rather stupid. And, that is no different whether they're fighting against you or against another AI. But one particular thing I have noticed is that under most circumstances, it really seems to be a coin toss as to whether Scipii wins the battle down here with Carthage. And that's because Scipii honestly has the hardest job out of all the other Roman factions to do. Like, Brutii's got an easy one. Capture the most advantageous area in the game. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Julii has to deal with the barbarians, and unless you're up against Germanics, which unfortunately they are right now because I'm controlling them, they actually tend to do very well against the barbarians. Scipii, on the other hand, has to basically deal with Carthage going full naval warfare on them, and that doesn't usually end too well for Scipii. Also, it's because the AI, from what I understand, they tend to try and only attack you if they are absolutely certain that they will win the battle. Well, that's not always the case. I have had a few moments where they suicide piled into my armies, and all I could think is like, what are you doing? To answer your other question, have I played Rome Total War 2? I have not, actually, nor do I have the means of purchasing it right at this time. And even if I did, I'll be completely honest with you. It's the same thing that I've seen with a lot of later Rome Total War titles. I don't like the direction it was going for. I feel like it's a downgrade, to be honest, from older titles. So I am not in much of a hurry to go for it right now. I might give it a try in the future if I ever, like, acquire the means to do it, but where I'm standing currently, I am not in any hurry to do so. But thanks for asking. Like I said, I might actually try that sometime. In fact, actually, after this Germanic campaign, which I have no idea how long that's going to take, because I decided to do the long campaign. We're in for the long haul, whether you like it or not, sonny. But once I'm done with the Germanic campaign, I actually might go for one of these other factions here, or I might go for Barbarian Invasion. I said this before, I think, in one of my first streams. I should end my turn while I'm talking. I said this before once in, like, the first stream, I think, for this. I rarely play as the Romans in Rome Total War, and the main reason why is just because, well, the Romans are very much the guys who are expected to win in this game, and it shows in how unbalanced they are compared to other factions. And, like, I'm not saying as a fault of the game. That's intentional design. The idea is that the Romans are the big bad if you're not playing as them. And if you are playing as them, you are the end game crisis and all that. But for me, I always just found the Romans to be way too easy. So I like to challenge myself and try the factions who, realistically, at least according to how the game sees things, is not able to do this. Hold on a second. Are you even helping this place at all? +2 to public security, +2 to unrest. Okay. No, sir, you are not helping me. So get out of that town. Yeah, see, they are a lot happier with you not around. Okay, I've got quite a bit of money here. I need to spend it wisely and then proceed, or at least say that out loud so that people think I'll be responsible, and then immediately spend it on stuff I don't need. because I'm an American, damn it. Alright, let's see. Any mercenaries here? Not a good selection of mercenaries, but they're mercenaries. Let's see. Oh, yes! What's a Dark Lord or a Lord of Chaos? Let's see, for Lord of Chaos, I'm trying to think what would be a good example for you to go for. Yeah, I don't have a good example that comes to mind. But as for Dark Lord, if you've ever watched Lord of the Rings before, the Lord of the Rings trilogy, think that, and that's essentially the role and that's essentially what I am as Dark Lord, the titular bad guy, or whatever. Anyways, we got some Halls of Heroes up, so that means I can start making these chosen axemen and absolutely slaughter the Romans. Hooray! Like, I cannot stress enough, these guys are going... So I'm Sauron. Well, if by that you mean to say if I am literally Sauron, no. 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 Not at all. But if you mean to ask if I fulfill the same role he does, as he would in like the stories and all, I'd like to think so, yes. Although you are free to prove me wrong if you think that I need to be proven wrong. Let's see, what do we got here? I can tell you one thing that I do like to do, and that's cause alternate histories like this, where Germania does something they never... You seem too nice to be Sauron. Yeah, Sauron is not a nice guy. Let's get that out of the way really quick. Sauron is not the guy you want to invite to your parties or whatnot. He will kill everybody there at the party and laugh over your corpse. Nope, I'm a little more chill than that. That doesn't mean, however, that I'm not a threat under the right circumstances. I would invite you to a party. I'm sure you would. What kind of party is it? Oh dear, this actually... this is not good. Wow. They have the best archers in the game, but said archers got so battered, they're not even going to be a problem for me. That's crazy. I always like the fact that because the mercenaries are green, it just fits with the Brutii's color scheme. If it wasn't for the fact that they literally are unable to get an archer that looks like that, I would almost have just thought, oh hey, that's just their normal archers. But nope, that's the Cretan archers, best archers in the game. Well, maybe. I think the Pharaoh's bowmen come in at a close second, but point is like they have the best archers in the game, definitely the best archers in that region, And they're basically already all dead, so I don't even need to worry about whatever threat they would have posed to me. Okay, now the real question is, do I charge forward and take these guys out right now? Because they are clearly coming for me. I mean, we are at war, it makes sense, but... So it's like, do I go for them now, take them out here at this mountain pass, or do I wait for them to come to me? And to be completely honest with you, I think I need to take them out now, because if I allow them to, besiege me, they have a chance to surround me. However, if I take them out here in this little pass area, I can theoretically and potentially take them on one by one. It's not a guarantee, but it's a better alternative than sitting here and letting them come to me. What are you doing? Oh yeah, that's right. You're sitting here because you want to see what happens over there. I am surprised the Gauls survived, honestly. Like, the last time I played this, like, I was utterly convinced that the Gauls were going to be dead, but I guess not. Let's see. You guys are being a pain in the butt. You guys are being a pain in the butt. My allies in Spain are going to die. Absolutely going to die. What just happened? Dunkable has followed you. Aw, thanks, Dunkable. You know, I hate to say this, but you are the only person I have actually been able to, like, meaningfully connect with on these streams before. Literally every other time, it's usually just been bots. It's absolutely ridiculous how often that's happened. Like, every single stream I've done, I guarantee you there's gonna be a bot. There's a bot in the chat, and they just leave that little link thing, and it's like, are you? It literally gets to a point where you just ask yourself, are there any real people here? Anyways, yeah, I think I'm just gonna take the risk. I figured that would happen. I'm just gonna have to bite that bullet. Let's see, what do they even have in that army? Let's see. Lots of cavalry. Lots of cavalry. That's actually kind of a problem, because I don't have cavalry. Germania is very much an infantry-focused nation, and that is both a blessing and a curse for them, depending on how you look at it. Do I fight or I auto-resolve? That honestly depends entirely on the hand I am dealt, so to speak. Usually I try to do real-time battles because I tend to find that I usually get better results that way. However, if the odds are, like, ridiculously stacked in my favor, then I will absolutely do an auto-resolve and get that out of the way quickly. But that's, like I said, it depends on the hand I'm dealt, and sometimes it's better for you to do in real time than it is to do an auto-resolve because, well, as you probably saw in this session alone, twice, I had a moment where I could have killed an enemy general if I real-timed the battle. I chose not to, and as a result, he got away. Like, that happened to me twice. So, let this lesson be learned. Let's take care of these guys first before I take out the Romans. I am totally not procrastinating over that battle because I am afraid that I will lose it. Right.
This is a day for the songs. The bards will tell tales of our bravery that will be written in the blood of our foes. Scream your battle cries, call to the gods, ask for their strength, and put true fear in the souls of your enemies.
Is this my favorite game? It's definitely one. It's definitely in the top. It's definitely in my, like, top 5 or whatever. I used to play this game all the time as a kid. Granted, I was awful at strategy, and I played on the easiest difficulty because I was a dumb kid, but yes, this was definitely like one of my childhood favorites, and to this day, it is still, in my opinion, a gem. Fun fact for you, however, this would be my first time playing on a difficulty harder than normal. Because, and the reason why is because, well, I decided to challenge myself specifically for this stream, but the main reason I didn't do that before was because, in the difficulty in this game, this is one of those old games where the actual difficulty, quote unquote, is how much the AI cheats. There's no other way to put it. It's an artificial difficulty curve. The only thing that actually makes it AI difficult as you ramp up the difficulty is how much more advantages they get over the player artificially. Specifically, this is on hard, which means that I believe it gives them like +4 to morale and a couple other battlefield bonuses. So in theory, their soldiers will be able to fight on longer than mine. I say in theory because it is still very easy to cheese the AI.
Our warriors attack. Now is the time for great deeds.
Thank you, Germanic advisor. So yeah. For the most part, however, like, no matter what difficulty they're on in Rome Total War, it's still generally, easy to deal with them, if only because, again, the AI is just kind of stupid. But thankfully, we don't have to worry about that right now. Oh. Actually, this is probably right now the only scenario that actually benefits the AI with those buffs, because siege warfare in a city.
The way is open. Let your men kill all the cowards inside.
Thank you, advisor. So, siege warfare in the Total War games is always a bit of a slog, especially here in the older games. And this is going to be this is a complaint I have brought up several times before.
Your warriors have broken through the walls.
Or he can interrupt me again.
No mercy.
Impeccable timing, Your Majesty. So this is a bit of a complaint I have brought up before, both in this session and in others, and like, don't get me wrong, this is not at all me saying I hate the game, but there are plenty of times in this game where it definitely shows its age, and this is true even in the remastered version, but pathfinding, for instance, is absolutely atrocious when you're in a city environment. And as a result of that, you're going to find that the actual difficulty of the battle generally just is, I can't get my guys to go where I want them to go, rather than, oh, the enemy is killing me. Well, I mean, the pathfinding's fine outside of cities, or maybe it's just that it's still bad outside the cities, but because it's an open area, you don't notice it. But yeah, in general, just siege warfare in Total War games is usually kind of bad. Well, at least in the earlier sessions. They did kind of fix the pathfinding in later titles, but at least for this one, it's kind of bad. And it doesn't help that I'm playing on a unit scale that is typically larger than what the game expects you to play. I would have gone for a tier higher than the one I've got now, but yeah. Whatever games do I like? Well, I am among the Helldivers, if that counts. I am a defender of Super Earth. Yes. Well, part-time, but the democracy officers don't know that. I also, let's see, I also play Halo War. I have Halo Wars. That's an old RTS game. I typically like to play a lot of RTS games, but let's see. I also do Helldivers. I do, I wish I could bring up my Steam list right now to look at some of the games I have available, but I can't because the last time I tried to Alt-Tab out of a game, out of this game to do it, it basically caused my game to crash. And I had to end the stream. Well, I wasn't streaming, but necessarily, but yeah, it basically just caused my game to crash. So, yeah, this game, when I was first setting it up, it did not want to be streamed in any capacity. Do I spend a lot of time gaming? Well, yes and no. I usually I usually prefer gaming with friends. This is just one of those game types where my friends aren't able to be in the same game as me, and I still get some enjoyment out of it. I also just, at the moment at least, I just have a lot of free time on my hands. The current economy in the US will do that to you when you literally cannot get hired for like over a year or so, but I digress. But yeah, for the most part right now, it's, for the most part, I'm just kind of just rolling with the punches. What kind of work do I do? I used to work in McDonald's. That was before I got fired. And that was completely my fault. I will not go into any further detail, but just know that they had every right to do so. So, yeah, karma. But other than that, at the moment, I'm kind of just unlucky enough to not get another job because nobody seems to be hiring anymore, or if they are, they just never hire me. It's a curse, honestly. Also, these guys are, I don't know why they think that charging into a spear wall is going to help them, but yeah, they're not getting through this line. He, however, is killing some of my guys, which I do not appreciate that, sir. That is true. I guess that is true. They don't really have a lot of options right now, so the game's just having them do essentially a Hail Mary. Or what? I'm trying to think what the appropriate what would be more appropriate to say given the era that they live in right now. Hail Freya? Yeah, they're doing a Hail Freya. I honestly don't know what barbarian god these guys serve because they're the rebels. They're supposed to be easy to kill off. Fun fact, actually, about the rebels. They are the...
have killed the enemy general. Now his men show fear.
Okay.
Now they may turn and run.
Can you just
Attack!
not talk over me, advisor? So anyway, fun fact about the rebels in this game. They are the only faction in the game that you do not need to hunt down to the last man. Like you do, like, you know how, like, when you end the battle, it'll be like, do you want to continue and run down to guys retreating, or do you want to end it here? They are the only ones who you can choose to not chase after them, end the battle right there, and their entire force will still be wiped out. So yeah, with with every other faction, it's like if you leave somebody alive, they will find a way to get back at you, or some of them might survive if you don't kill enough, but not the rebels. As long as you can get them to flee the battlefield and you get the option to end the battle, their entire force will just be wiped out. You don't need to hunt them down any further. I'm going to speed this along because this is just that chunky affair that is unavoidable for siege battles, at least in this game. There we go.
We need fight no more. The enemy are in full flight, and the victory is yours.
There we go. Only 15 kills. That's a Few more than I would have liked for them to take, but all in all,
Fear
not bad. Ooh, and his retinue.
settlement captured.
Ah, okay. Shout out to the UK for me. And thanks for dropping by. I would love to have you again. Nice talking with you too, man. See you later. And good luck out there. Okay. Meantime, let me get some infrastructure going on these things. Right.
Orders.
You, sir. Let's see. +1. Just okay, you're kind of good at all that. Okay. Okay, you, sir, need to get out onto the front lines.
Orders. 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 Forward. No more moves.
Okay, you, sir, start heading to the front lines. You guys are doing fine-ish.
Chief.
Oh dear, I'm gonna have to do that battle. Right. No point in putting it off. Let's save up really quick because why not? And let's get this slog out of the way. No idea how well or how poorly this is going to go. Oh, great. They've got a ballista. I do not have any cavalry to do anything about that, so this is probably going to end badly for me. Well.
Many will go to the afterlife by nightfall. Be sure that you are not one of them. By night, hell will be filled with our foes, if I have anything to do with it. And at the last, brave warriors, I say this. Fight with the courage our people expect. Fight like men.
Well said, sir. Well said indeed. Let's see. Probably would be better for me to set up advantage up here. Because, yeah, there. Oh, right. Can't deploy outside the marked area. That sucks. We're not playing Shogun 2 where you can do that as the whatever that faction, those ninjas are.
Units, stand and fight! Units, ceasefire! Ha! The enemy have brought more weaklings to reinforce their line.
Let's see. Let's get you guys organized.
Units, march!
Okay. Nee.
Axemen! Units!
Okay, get yourselves organized.
Axemen!
Okay. Okay. This is not going to go well. Yeah, this is not working. Okay.
Spear warband!
Okay.
Spears! Units! Units!
Okay, this is not what I was hoping to have happen, but you know, we're gonna have to just make do. We're gonna have to make do, and that's going to suck for me. Okay, get around here.
Move out. Spears.
Wait a minute.
Spears.
What are you doing over here?
Warband.
Oh dear, I hate it when they do this. You,
Spear
you,
warband.
you, you, you,
Spear warband.
you.
Units
Do it
forward.
like that. Okay.
Spear warband.
Okay.
Units forward.
Okay. Get into position.
Forward.
You guys get into position.
Units move out. Units. Units double move out. Units double forward. Units double move out. Spears. Standard formation. Move out. X-Men. X-Men. Units double X-Men. Units double time. Spear warband. Quickly. Move out.
This is gonna suck.
Orders completed. Archer warband. Archer warband. Units, march!
Okay, this is going to be a bit tough.
Spear warband! Spear warband! Forward! Archer warband! Units, run! Spear warband! March! Archer warband! Archer warband! Butcher them! Extinguish flame! Extinguish flame! Extinguish flame! Archer warband! Butcher them! Kill them! Spear warband! Move! Spears! The enemy warlord flees from our warriors. Attack! And drive them back in the same way. Spear warband! Attack quickly! Archer warband! The enemy warlord is dead, slain by your brave warriors.
Oh, wow.
Spear warband!
Well, this is not going well at all. Well, I think I've lost this, but this general's gonna fight with his last breath.
Your warlord is a coward. Victory.
I had a feeling that would happen, but we managed to hurt them pretty bad.
We'll fight another day.
Indeed, you will fight another day, lads. You did a pretty good job, all things considered.
Chief. Orders, Chief. Orders, orders, General.
Whew, this is gonna be tough. I wonder if we might actually end up losing that spot.
Lord? Yes. Orders? Kill them!
Decius the Lewd. Well, Mr. the Lewd, you're going to get your comeuppance. You're about to get your comeuppance. So.
The gods know that we did not look for this war. Await my orders.
Let's get ourselves up on the hill.
The feeble enemy have more men. Ha! These are more heads for our warriors to collect in triumph.
Units group.
Warhounds.
Units. Units chieftain. Forward. Forward.
Right then, into battle we go, and it looks like they're just gonna let me come to them.
Waiting for orders.
Makes sense. The AI does love to just sit back and wait.
Move. Units. Units run. Units run. Units move out. Make haste.
Spears. Warman.
Units move out. Units advance. Units standard formation. Phalanx formation. Units.
This is no longer a battle, this is a hunt. No, a coward chase. The enemy warlord is dead, slain by your brave warriors. longer a battle, this is a hunt. No, a coward chase. Barbarian cavalry. Barbarian cavalry.
Dang, he's gonna get away, isn't he? He got away. But at least his army didn't.
This is a great victory! The cries of dying enemies are sweet music to...
Whew. Wow, they didn't have a lot of guys. That's not a lot of guys survived either way.
Fear us. Orders. Attack. Besieging settlement. Settlement under siege. Orders. Lord.
Alright, now I'm threatening one of the Julii cities, which is great news for me. Oh wow, you literally only survived with one guy left? That is crazy. Okay.
Lord. Yes. Attack.
I think I will let this be the last one of the day. Actually, no. If they... Let's see. Could I
Yes.
take that?
Attack.
Probably. I may as well. I may as well. Take care of this guy while I can.
Our foes are gathered. Wait my orders.
Right. Ooh, and we're not on the bridge. Okay. That actually works for me, because now it means I can use these guys. Okay, let's see.
Units, move out!
Skirmisher warband!
Units, group, disband! Spears! Units, group!
Warband! Skirmisher warband!
Units! Units, run!
Warhound!
Units, make haste! Fall back!
Warband! enemy army this.
Fear us.
Yeah, we were never going to kill the whole army. I just needed to get them out of the I just needed to get them out of my way. Ooh, +1 to command while fighting Romans, you say?
I will talk to them.
Of course you don't. Diplomacy does not exist in Rome Total War. That is always going to be the case. Diplomacy just does not exist. But with that battle done, I think now would be as good a time as any to end the stream. So, we got a lot on our plate for when we do this next time. We got the Romans to fight. We've got some borders we're probably going to lose. All that good stuff. But until then, this is the Terra Dimension saying good luck to you all and goodbye. And thanks for stopping by.